Saving more doesn't mean living miserably, it means living smarter. If your income keeps growing but your bank account doesn't, this message is for you. Let's talk about how to keep more of what you earn without sacrificing your happiness. Most people don't have a savings problem. They have a spending problem. As income grows, spending quietly grows with it. New clothes, gadgets, subscriptions, all justified as rewards. But here's the truth. If you don't control your spending habits, no income will ever be enough. The real shift begins when you stop asking, "Can I afford this today?" and start asking, "Will this help me tomorrow?" Saving more doesn't require earning more. It requires changing the way you think. When you fix your spending mindset, your savings begin to grow almost automatically. Before you can save more, you need to know exactly where your money is disappearing. That means tracking every expense. Yes, every one. For at least 30 days, record everything. Bills, snacks, impulse buys, subscriptions, tips, deliveries. You'll be shocked how much goes to things you barely remember. Awareness creates discipline. Once you know your habits, you can take back control. Use a notebook, budgeting app, or even a basic spreadsheet. This isn't about judgment. It's about clarity. And clarity is the first step toward spending less and saving more. How often do you shop when you're stressed, bored, or trying to treat yourself? Emotional spending is one of the biggest enemies of saving. The dopamine rush of buying something new is temporary, but the regret of wasted money sticks. Learn to pause. Wait 24 to 72 hours before buying anything non-essential. Ask, am I solving a problem or just avoiding a feeling? Instead, channel those emotions into something productive. Journal, walk, call a friend, or declutter your space. Breaking the emotional buying cycle is one of the most powerful money habits you can build. One of the smartest moves you can make is to pay yourself first. The moment money hits your account, send a portion into a separate savings account automatically before you touch anything else. Even if it's just 1,000 rupees a week, it adds up fast. When you automate savings, you bypass temptation. You no longer save what's left. You spend what's left after saving. That simple reversal is how wealth is built, not through luck, but through systems. The goal is to make saving a default, not a decision. It's easy to overspend when you don't have limits. Set a cap for every major category: food, entertainment, clothing, transport. Know how much you can spend on takeout this month and stop when it's gone. This forces smarter choices and prevents money from vanishing aimlessly. You can still enjoy life, you just enjoy it within boundaries. These limits don't restrict your freedom, they protect it. And over time, you'll find that most of the joy in life comes from peace of mind, not new purchases. You might not realize it, but your environment drives your spending. You see a new outfit on Instagram, a new gadget in a YouTube ad, or a sale on an app. And suddenly, you're spending money you never planned to. This is by design. Algorithms push you to buy. That's why one of the fastest ways to spend less is to change your digital environment. Unsubscribe from marketing emails. Unfollow influencers who constantly promote products. Silence notifications from shopping apps. You don't need to delete everything, just clean your feed. The less temptation you face, the more control you have over your spending. Your financial health depends on what you choose to see daily. Impulse spending is a silent savings killer. That small thing you didn't plan for, it adds up. That's why the 72-hour rule is so powerful. Whenever you want to buy something non-essential, wait 3 days. During that time, ask yourself, do I truly need this? Can I find a cheaper alternative? Will I still want it next week? Most of the time, the desire fades, and you've just saved money without sacrificing anything. Waiting before buying builds patience, which turns into power. You move from emotional reaction to intentional decision. That's how real savers operate. If you constantly overspend on categories like dining out, groceries, or entertainment, switch to using physical cash for those expenses. Withdraw your monthly limit, put it in labeled envelopes, and once the cash is gone, you stop spending. Cash is tangible. You feel it leave your hand. That emotional connection makes it harder to overspend. Digital transactions are too easy. Tap, swipe, done. But with cash, every rupee spent feels real. It reconnects you with the value of your money. And that reconnection is where true control begins. There's no shame in buying used. Clothes, furniture, books, electronics, you can find great quality at a fraction of the cost. Apps, thrift shops, and online marketplaces are gold mines. And when you do buy new, do it intentionally. Make a list before shopping and stick to it. Avoid browsing just for fun. It often turns into spending. Treat every purchase like a financial commitment, not an emotional impulse. And remember, just because something is on sale doesn't mean you saved money. You only save when you don't spend. Want to save more without cutting anything new? Look around your home. How many unused things are just sitting there? Decluttering not only gives you physical clarity, but it can put real cash back in your pocket. Sell old clothes, electronics, gym gear, toys, or decor you no longer use. List them online or in local groups. You might earn 5,000 to 20,000 rupees just from clearing space. Plus, you'll be less tempted to reclutter with new purchases. When your space is intentional, your spending becomes intentional too. Food is one of the biggest leaks in most budgets. Ordering out or eating at restaurants can cost 3 to 5 times more than cooking at home. Start by prepping 3 to 4 meals a week. Learn a few easy recipes. Cook in batches and freeze portions. Bring lunch instead of buying it daily. It's not about becoming a chef. It's about keeping thousands in your bank account each year. And the bonus? You eat healthier, feel better, and gain a new skill. Saving money never tasted this good. Saving doesn't have to be boring. Gamify it. Challenge yourself to have no-spend weekends or 100 rupees per day meal plans. Compete with a friend to save the most in a month. Use a tracker to color in your savings goals. Every 1,000 rupees saved, add a sticker to your fridge. Celebrate when you reach 10,000 rupees or 50,000 rupees. These little rewards and visual cues make saving feel exciting, not like a chore. And when you're having fun, you're more likely to stay consistent. Being frugal doesn't mean being cheap. Frugal people seek value, not just the lowest price. They invest in quality where it matters, like durable shoes, tools, or health, and skip overpriced trends. Cheap people buy low, but often pay more in the long run through replacements and regrets. Frugality is about long-term thinking. Will this last? Will it serve me well? Cheapness is about short-term savings. There's pride in spending less, but only when you're still living well. Saving more isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing wisely and living purposefully. What gets measured improves. Set a date each month to review your spending, savings, and progress. Where did you overspend? Where did you do better than expected? What triggered unnecessary purchases? Reflect without judgment, but be honest. Adjust your categories, set a new goal, and try again. Personal finance is personal. It's always evolving. This routine helps you stay aware, motivated, and in charge. The more intentional you are with your money, the more powerful it becomes. Budgeting isn't a one-time task. It's a monthly ritual of realignment and growth. Saving without purpose is like running without a destination. Why do you want to save more? Is it to travel, buy a home, be free from debt, quit a stressful job, build generational wealth? Whatever your reason is, write it down. Keep it visible. Let it guide your choices. When temptation comes, remember your why. That emotional connection is what keeps you disciplined on hard days. It turns saving from a duty into a mission. Because when your goal is clear, your sacrifices feel worth it. Saving is not a sacrifice. It's strategy. Spending less today gives you power tomorrow. You don't need more money. You need more control. This isn't about being rich. It's about being ready.